Hello and welcome to UAT Time within the United Countries special by First Ukraine. You can find us on the frequencies available on our website firstua.com. I'm Sergey Velichanskiy.
And I am Olivier. UAT Time is dedicated to bring Ukraine and Europe closer to each other by introducing the real Ukraine to the rest of the world.
Somebody said that beauty will save the world. After a short conversation with this person, you will finally understand the meaning of the slogan.
Our guest today is Lika Roman, Miss Ukraine 2007 and a social works activist.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Well, let's back in 2007, you participated in the beauty contest.
Yes.
So, and you became a #1 beautiful girl in Ukraine.
It's by the contest, but I don't believe that there is only one beautiful lady in all Ukraine. We have so many beautiful girls and women, and I believe that beauty is something more than only outside looking. I really believe it's not only words, but I really believe, and I think that everybody choose to be beautiful or no.
Sure. All right. Okay. Now, as usual, as traditionally speaking, all the misses of the countries, you know, in this case, Miss Ukraine 2007, you have been given responsibility to represent charity and good work, goodwill to the suffering part of nations. And usually it kind of goes like, okay, this is your crown, this is what you need to do. Hello, hi, So, and honestly, at first that's what I thought, because I looked at your Wikipedia and it was basically, I think it was created for that date, for the Miss 2007, because all the things that took place, they were all around that 2007 year and not longer. And I saw so many different events that you participated in, and I thought, well, I know how it goes. You know, she gets the invitation, she comes.
He said that to me.
and I thought, okay, well, let's see, you know. But then I started going to your Twitter account and to your latest events, because after 2007, you've been so active in you know, some of the videos and your interviews. And I thought, yeah, that's going to be a good time. What do you feel like? You were Miss Ukraine, and then after that, how did your life develop?
Oh, I believe that really, like victory, God gave me victory, because it was I was this like just the girl from the small city from Uzhgorod, western part of Ukraine, and nobody knew about me before. But I was, in my heart, it was a dream from 14 years old. I was praying that God will give me more opportunities to do something more. And we were going with our friends to orphanages a lot. And even some girls, now they grew up and they are like, they have families, and we just become friends from the orphanage. And they were in our apartment, hang out, my mom cooking something after church, you know, and we were inviting them, and we were just friends. Nothing like I will help them, I will do something good, but it was just my life. And then I was thinking that maybe I can do something more for more people, and I started praying about that. I believe in the power of prayer. And then I won the beauty contest. I never participated before in any beauty pageants. I never participated in modeling business before. I was completely in the different side. So my dream was Africa, to go to Africa to help there. It's like, and it was really funny because I won, and then I had so many opportunities to do something, but a lot of them, they were just come and, you know, say hi, to show off. And I didn't like that just like that. came, but I believe that there is something more than we can do. We all together. I can't do anything by myself, actually.
You know,
but,
that's very interesting because we made with Lika in a special art event at the gallery of in Kiev, and one of my friends, Mr. Beregovoy, this man is engaged in a Miss Contest also, and he said to me, Olivier, I have to present to you a very special person. It's okay. She was Miss 2007, so okay. But she's very special, you will see. And he presented me Lika and say, really, you will see, discuss with Lika, and we discussed. And that's really amazing because I was not supposed to meet a person like Lika. And yes, what I like is that in the life of Lika, you have the both sides. You have activities, and you have also this philosophic side of she believes in God, and I think you cannot understand this lady if you don't understand that at the beginning she believes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's how it started way before the 2007. It started. I think that's what I'm getting from you. And that's why it continues after 2007 as well. It continues and goes on. What is your mission right now? What do you feel like your calling?
I am really passionate about changing maybe the mindset, the moral values, what we base on our life, and what is our purpose in life. And I was in so many schools, universities around the world, not only in Ukraine, but I saw so many young people there completely lost, and they don't know where to go, what to choose. And I'm really passionate to say, and to even to say them that we can do different choices, like good choices, even if we don't have good opportunity for life, or parents that will support us, or will give us the chance to do something big in life, to do career or something. But we choose the hope, we choose real life in everyday base, like in everyday. And it's my message, and sometimes, and even about purity, because in the beauty contest,
beauty contests are not really
about purity,
about
about abstinence before marriage. So it's and it's just how I live, and I can say that I am not somewhere, just in a corner sitting and just there, and my life is like that. No. I'm a normal girl. I like to hang out. I like movies. I like different things. I do some maybe mistakes, but I believe there is something bigger for our life, and we choose this now. And when I'm coming to the orphanages, whereas real my heart is there, and because I see so many girls and boys, and they are really lost, and they don't know how to value themselves.
But you have a problem in our modern societies, and this is in Europe, European Union, in USA, and in Ukraine or in Russia. In our modern societies, the new generation, and not only the new generation, need a sense of life. They need to know why they are on earth, and what is the sense of their life. And I think that's now one of the biggest topics in our modern society, is to show to the people that everything is in a way of something more important. And really, in our society, modern society, we have the big problem with to show that everything has a sense. We are on the road, and that's very, very important.
And sense is not the money. The money is not the sense of life. A lot of people, even in especially in the orphanages, they think that if I will be rich, I will be successful. I will be happy. And it's not only mindset in the orphanages actually.
But you know that you can write in the gospel that you cannot serve God and money.
Yeah.
This is right, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, our society of consumption. In our society of consumption, you are what you have. If you have a car, a big house, you are important, you know. And that's a big mistake because we have a lot of person on earth who are like, you know, I remember Sister Emmanuel, or some great priest. They have nothing, but when you see them, they say, okay, they have everything.
Yeah.
And I think we have to come back to these basic values.
And I think even in Ukraine, what we have now in our like economical, political crisis maybe, or even opportunities, new opportunities that Ukraine received, it's but everything will start not from the reformation of politics or economic or some other sphere, even social sphere, but from our heart, from reformation of our heart and what we believe and what we choose, because people even in everyday life choose to break the rules, break the like some things like laws. And when I'm talking with them, it's just like, you are talking about some politicians, but you are here and you are choosing, you choose our country, what we are, where, when, and where we will be.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting what you put on your website when you, this sentence of Roosevelt. Say that you can give education, but if you don't give values, the man will not be good for the society.
Well,
will be dangerous for the society.
Dangerous for the society.
Yeah.
And I think for education, and not only in Ukraine, but in all Europe, we have to come back to this basic.
Yeah.
well, but what I want us to do right now is to come back to the orphanages, and because it's like this, we know that the real values usually are given to children in the families, right? That's supposed to happen if the families are functioning well, if they have values themselves. Well, that's one issue. But right now I want us to talk about the children that don't have families. In Ukraine, over 92,000 children are in orphanages. 92,000. Well, 80% of them are the ones that have parents, but the parents gave up on them. So now we're talking about some, government state structure that supposedly gives values to these children. But what we have here is 30% of graduates become homeless, 20% of graduates become criminals, and almost 10% commit suicide. What can be done?
That's a big question.
Yeah, it's a really big question, and even after Second World War, it was not so many children in orphanages like now. It's really like, and it's growing. And what we can do, and I think, it's my opinion, I don't know, maybe you think differently, but it's three ways. It's adoption, first, the best one. But from the, it's like 90% of adoption like is under the 1 year old. And then when child grows, it's less and less and less opportunity for the child to be adopted. And it's a really big problem because a lot of them, they're even in the process, like they have parents, but they can't be adopted because they have parents, but they're alone.
In Ukraine, the law forbids foreigners to adopt Ukrainian children younger than 5 years old. Okay, so the foreigners adopt children from 5 to 17, and well, less than 5 years old, unless the child is with some sort of disease. Yes, then they allow foreigners to adopt. So what we have, the situation is that Ukrainians never adopted children with diseases.
Yes.
No, never. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's not never. I have
But
friends who adopted
yes, but you have a problem with this law.
disease.
This law is not good, you know. This law is
yeah,
not good.
that- well-
really
Yeah.
not good.
Well, that's
and,
probably, you know, that's...
And this law was made under Yushchenko period. And that's the same law in Russia. You can not adopt a children before 5 years old without disease.
Okay, let me correct. No Ukrainian family adopted a child with the Down syndrome. Okay, it has. It talks
I'm
only
not sure
about this.
that. Okay, with Down.
But maybe, so I want to be correct.
Yeah. Because with AIDS, I know adopted
Okay.
and with
Okay.
different. Yeah.
So now, what you know? What
Solution? You say adoption.
Yeah, adoption, it's the first one and the best one. Second one is the small, like, houses, like 10 or 12 children there, and the father and mother, yeah, maybe they have already 3 or 4 children, biological, and
Okay.
they not adopt, but they like maybe looking for the children to
become their chaperones? Okay.
Yeah, and it's other way to do that, but it's a lot of corruption in that too. In adoption, it's a lot of corruption, especially with foreigners.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, and in the small houses or small, I don't know, orphanages. I don't like this I don't like this word orphanage, but it's like small. Houses. And third, what is really in my heart, I was, in western part of Ukraine, in Zakarpattia, and I went to almost all orphanages that are in Transcarpathian, and there is. And with all principles of the orphanages, I spoke, and with the children, of course, but with the principals, and they said that, the biggest problem that we have is not some financial or some needs, but we don't know what to do with the children when they are graduated from the orphanage.
When they're out of
What we can do, because a lot of their parents are just disappeared, and nobody knows where they are. And they're trying to make some places for these children in small garage, some, I don't know, little places.
I want to react on that. I think, in my personal experience, my family, father and mother, we received some children. We were in the second stage. That means we received children who had families. But and my mother worked with orphanage during more than 30 years, and in my family I receive a lot of children with my mother and my father, and that's great because you share a lot of emotion, and I have some brothers now, a lot all around France, but I think it's a good way. But for me, on the third way is patronage. We talked about that. Why we cannot take under patronage some children to help them to go to university, to have education? That will be great because, for example, I propose to have patronage. Because I cannot adopt, because I am not still married, but I want to help. And I know that can be great if we can take a children, give money per month, and help her or help him to go to university, to find a job, and
it's really great. It's patronage is really great solution, but there is one moment, because it's not only to go to university, but sometimes, in the most of the times, these children that graduated orphanage, they don't even know how to make the tea. They don't know, they think that tea is making, I don't know, some other ways, not like how to prepare tea. And they have like how to spend money, not even wisely, but how to buy something to go and to buy and how to manage their life. And it's
we're talking
big,
about even basic skills,
really
skills
basic
and basic social skills.
On the distance, it's really hard. Patronage is really good, but sometimes it's hard to help them on a distance. So what I was thinking, and in my heart, is maybe like the easiest way is to rent or to buy apartment. To like, for example, one woman or the family can live there and bring their 5, for example, teenagers from orphanage, like graduated already, and they can live there for 1 year, and they can become like more I don't know, learning how to cook, learning, and to go to university to help them, and to help them manage everything like in their questions inside of them, and help them to, I don't know, to understand
the question
them.
is, aren't teenagers, graduates, aren't they too old for basic skills? What I'm saying is,
They are.
isn't that too late to start working?
Never too
with
late.
them?
But
No,
yeah.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I understand.
If you know, it's you know, another side of this. You rent an apartment, you live there, and you have these guys that have no social or behavioral skills, how to behave themselves. They come as late as they want.
Yeah.
They come back home drunk.
There is
You know,
some
there's-
rules, and if they don't want to be there, they're free. They're already free.
What I'm saying is, I believe
Ukrainians.
there is nothing new under the sun. It's just that sometimes the best adoption of a lot of practices that there are. You know, there are shelters in the States. There are. I know of a lot of attempts like this, even back 10 years ago in Ukraine. People were, trying to implement things like this. So what I'm saying is that it's good to probably call conferences, roundtables, and really try to find people
and we're doing
who
that.
have got the experience and good and bad sides. You know?
We have examples already of these apartments, or it's like called shelters in Zhytomyr. There is one, and we have different, but it's not it's my friends or some NGOs, like friendly NGOs, and it really helps. And even in my life, I was teenager, and I was learning hairdressing before the contest, and then I had a friend, and she was from the orphanage, and she was learning hairdressing, and I gave her just my this all things for hairdressing, and taught her a little bit, and it was like patronage, but it helped her.
Sure.
And it was like it really changed her. And now she has a really good family and NGO, and she helps.
Now we have 1 minute left,
Okay.
so I want you to express what are your plans and how people can, help in a systematic way. Because yes, we all can help one person. That's one, but we're talking about, is there a systematic a system of help that could be provided?
Yeah, we will do this project with apartments for sure, to help these teenagers from the orphanage. And on the website, we will make possible to donate to the through this particular project. And other projects in the orphanage, like patronage and like just some particular help to the orphanages, because they really need sometimes different things. And but I'm really passionate more about the teenagers and people from other side of the earth. They can help them, and I believe that they have chance to become successful, even from inside.
Well, this is what I meant when I said in the beginning, the beauty can save the world. But when we meet this person, that's how we understand what is meant by this slogan. It was United Country UAT time by First Ukraine. Our guest was Lika Roman, Miss Ukraine 2007 and a social work activist.
Olivier Vedrine and Sergey Velichanskiy were working for you in the studio. Stay with us and we will show to you the real Ukraine.
Thank you for being with us. Have a good day and see you soon.